Good morning.
Hi, hi.
Today's
Good
the day
morning.
that I get to talk to everyone that I haven't talked to in so long.
Very true, very true.
How are you doing?
What have you been up to, Dream?
Everything.
That's not
Ooh.
an answer.
Have you been
That is
practicing?
an answer. Everything but that.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go.
He gets a nice little break this MCC.
Oh yeah, true. You're not playing. I forgot.
Yeah, unless somebody has a terrible accident, then maybe. But...
Oh,
Are
the
you
way he's
planning
looking at you,
something?
Hbomb.
I was teaching Nikki how to react when someone's hitting her over and over. What? Oh, you're planning something? Okay,
Oh no, I'm just letting you know. Look both ways when you cross the road. I'm just reminding you, making sure, right?
I was gonna go get Starbucks, and now I really don't want to.
Well, just be careful. Anyway, yeah,
Hello.
go on.
Oh, I was teaching her how to do react when someone's hitting her over and over again. I am gonna go shower because I smell like ass and I need to go wake up. So I'm relying on you to teach her, Dream.
Okay.
All right, see you guys in a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I've been practicing because I kind of know what to do with a crossbow, obviously, because you just shoot. But I'm not really good with PvP, close PvP. So I've been practicing that. I've just been practicing strafing, I think it's called, because Hbomb has just been jumping around me.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. All right. Let's do a battle and see.
Okay.
I will go light. I'll go light.
Okay.
And we'll see. I just want to gauge what you do.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. All right. I want you to try. This is gonna be very weird the first time you do it.
That's all good.
And you don't want to have this setting on all the time, but I just want to see something. Go to options, video settings.
Yeah.
And then crap. I'm not on Optifine.
Oh.
I'm looking at your screen.
Yeah.
Turn dynamic FOV off. See where it says dynamic FOV on. Turn it off.
Okay.
All right. No, it's just go again. It'll be weird. You won't know when you're sprinting, so it'll be weird. But just try it, and I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
What you'll notice is that when you get hit, your screen won't shake.
Okay.
So it might help you with your aim, and then we can see if that.
Oh, I like that.
We can see if that how that affects you, I guess. Because that could be contributing a lot, and then there's things to do to go forward from that. But.
All right. Oh. Ooh.
Okay, you did much better there.
I like that actually, that it doesn't shake.
We'll go a couple times. I just want to see how that feels to you. Now,
Okay.
just I don't play with that. Almost nobody plays with that off. But I just learned when I practice, I turn it off a lot because it helps me hit better.
Stay focused.
It's one of those things where potentially, maybe, it could be a good setting for you, during specifically PvP games, but
Yeah. Oh, you got me really low there.
yeah, the spamming. This is here. I think for if nobody's gonna be doing that. I guess there's not really a too much benefit. But if somebody was spamming me like that, I would totally
Use the bow.
back off.
Oh.
I don't engage. I would get away. That way they don't keep spamming me. So let's say if you're spamming me, I'd try and hit you away once, maybe turn a little bit and then come back and get a crit or something.
Okay.
Because then it prevents the this spamming
stun
from
lock.
just adding up and adding up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's same way if you get in older versions where comboing was more well, I mean, strafing was more common. You could get caught in a combo, and like the advice was always just back out of it, like get out of the combo and then go back into the fight, because then it kind of resets the fight.
Okay.
So that is an option you have if somebody is just totally spamming you.
So.
Yeah. And you wouldn't want to like back up like with like S. You kind of want to turn and then, you know, go back. Now that totally wouldn't work if somebody had like a projectile or it's, which is why it's kind of hard to teach, I guess, because there's so many different scenarios where like that would be a dumb move, turning around, but
Yeah.
there's also tons of if it's just sword on sword, then it could be the best because you can land the crits.
Okay.
Did you? I mean, you probably do, but you can't crit while you're sprinting. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like when I was seeing you were fighting.
Yeah, I don't crit.
Like there, see that wasn't a crit. Like the first hit you got on me wasn't a crit.
Right. I'm sorry.
When and it was because wait, why was it? Why was it not a crit? I'm guessing you probably were sprinting.
Yeah, I was sprinting.
So what I do before is I've just kind of had it ingrained in me that just before I click, I let go of W.
Okay.
You don't have to actually like press any sprint key or do anything. That makes it way more complicated. The simplest thing is just literally every time before you do a hit, as if you're going for a crit, just let go of your W key right before you click, and then you can. So it just completely stops you from moving, not just sprinting. And then it'll every crit. I mean every hit will be a crit. And it's even if like you're on the ground, it's beneficial to do. Because if I hit you, if I'm spamming you and then you hold, like wait, stand still, or just back up a little bit. I'm just gonna spam click you. Don't move, and then hit back after like when you're in midair.
Okay. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
We'll try again. Just try and or I'll do like a kind of half hit, so it's not a spam hit, so it does more knockback.
Okay.
And you can be moving anyway, you can land a crit off of knockback damage. So like if I was to hit you and then you were not sprinting, so like what I'm saying is basically on any hit, even if like I'm running at you like this, I might want to not press W just before, because if I happen to land a hit, then it would be a crit.
Okay.
Well, not even like, because you can crit off like a little tiny bit of knockbacks. Like if you were to hit me like now, it would be a crit. Like right after I hit you, it would be a crit. Like you don't have to deliberately jump.
Right. It's just being in the air.
Do a crit. Yeah, just being in the air. Well, just being on a downwards motion is what determines if you crit somebody.
I see.
So what I'm saying is we try and practice stopping pressing W before you every time before you hit.
Okay.
If it's like a large enough hit to be a crit, so like basically as long as your sword is charged up. If you're trying to get someone away or something, then that doesn't work. But and I guess the timing, because I feel like crits are probably the most important thing, because when you do land a hit, because like for me, I that's why I focus on crits, because my aim is not very good, as compared to like a lot of people that are really good at PvP, and so I focus like so much on crits, because I know that every hit that I do land will, if it's a crit, will do so much more damage. It's basically like 2 hits in one, whereas if you just land a normal hit, you do a lot less damage. So I'd say that'd be something I would. It's focusing on the little things. Like obviously you're not going to be able to just like, and I know that with me as well. It's like I'm not gonna, unless I want to spend hours and hours practicing aim, I'm not going to get better with aim overnight.
Yeah.
So like I just try and focus on the things that like, okay, what are things I can practice that are not too complicated. It's like a couple of those hits that you landed probably could have very easily been crits.
Yeah.
But and it's not really, there's with just I think a couple of them, either you were going upwards or you were
that might be it.
sprinting.
Yeah. It might be like hitting too early.
But usually it's so like it's like such a little bit later that you would have to wait in order to get a crit.
It's probably muscle memory, right?
Potentially. There you go. That was a crit.
There we go.
Red heart, red heart.
Yeah.
Got one.
Yeah, I think most people, like obviously most people aren't gonna be like spam clicking your way, so
Yeah.
it's whatever. You should turn the thing, the video setting back on.
Okay.
Obviously that's just there as an option if you ever notice that's really annoying you or anything. But there are times if I'm like really try-harding in like a PvP match, I'll turn it off because it does just it just shakes your screen.
Yeah.
But I don't keep it off all the time because it makes other things worse, like parkour and stuff is harder because you don't know. It's easier to tell exactly when you're sprinting and stuff.
Right. Oh.
Oh. Let's go. Gotta win.
Yay!
I feel like another thing as well is that the first hit in a fight is by far the most important hit.
Okay.
And so like really focusing on like making sure that first hit is a crit and is like landed is really important, because if you don't land that hit and they do, then it's easiest to like, obviously whenever you're fighting somebody, like you said, whenever I'm spam clicking, it's so hard for you to hit me, but that first hit you land like 50% of the time, right? So whereas your other hits you might land only 10% of the time.
Right.
So you want to focus on that first hit and make sure it's like the most damage it can possibly be. So if you have like a crossbow, trying to get like a crossbow then a crit is a good way to do it. But like in this case, it's just focusing on that first hit, because then it makes the rest of it kind of dictates like the rest of the fight.
Right.
But yeah, I guess the only way to make sure things are crits are if you're going downwards and you're not sprinting. If you're doing both those things, then
I've been hitting the last ones.
yeah, the last couple times you've hit. There you go, that was nice.
Thank you.
That was
Hey,
good. That was,
let's
I think those
go.
were all good. Yeah, those were all good. That was great.
Thank you.
And you see how much quicker you killed me as
Yeah,
compared to
like 3
before?
hits.
Yeah, it doesn't let me even like spam click you or anything at that point.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna do a little more strafing and stuff this time.
Okay.
I'm still just gonna be spam clicking, but
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's harder.
there you go. There you go.
Ooh.
See, even though you got hit just as much times, and I was, you were missing still. Like whenever you did land a hit, it was way juicier of a hit.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like if you hit your first crit, you make the enemy panic. You know?
Oh yeah, because that takes away like half their health.
Yeah.
I mean, the first crit I think will do pretty much no matter what, does like 4 hearts or something, and they feel like, oh my god, I'm like one hit.
Yeah.
Whereas they're ideally not. Yeah. So even just landing like one crit, 1 or 2 crits, it just completely changes what happens in the fight. So.
Oh, oops! I accidentally left.
That's always kind of been my thing, is like I feel like in terms of PvP, I'm more like my strengths are like creativity and like strategy and stuff like that, versus like I don't have that good of like aim, and so I've always tried to focus on what are the things I can do to make myself do better that aren't aim, because I just kind of like I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours, or I just don't have the the skill set of
Right.
And crits is that thing.
I remember when you taught me to use items more, and I genuinely have been doing that. Like I've been thinking of, which item can I use and everything more. That was really helpful.
That's great. Do one more of this. animations. Focus on the. There you go. There you go. And look at that. So now I'm already on 1 heart. I was on 1 heart. It was
Wow.
and if you had any item at that point, you had an insta damage, you had a bow, someone else shot, or anyone at any point had done any damage. it's done.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, this time I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna do any crit.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna do any intentional
Kitty
crits. I
for
might
the
accidentally crit you or
20.
something, but I'm not gonna try for any crits. So I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna stay on the ground.
Okay.
It'll still be hard, but
Yeah.
it just makes it will show you that crits are pretty important.
Oh god. Oh god. Never mind, I'm panicking. Again. This time I got it.
I think this is a good. We can practice until you start
Hell yeah.
getting to like the intro, like whatever it's called, the entrance whenever you're first coming in. Trying to land that very first hit
Okay.
is really important. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yay! Let's
That
go. Those were 2
Um,
hits, weren't there? I don't know.
No, I don't know how many crits you got. I got that first crit though.
Oh, nice.
I would what was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, it's like at the beginning is also don't always focus on like just rushing in.
Okay.
In order to get that first hit, like what I'll do is just to demonstrate, like if we're kind of running at each other and I see, okay, I want to land, I'm gonna kind of gauge, I'm kind of waiting, okay, you're out of my range, you can get my range, boom, you see? So it's like, it's kind of, you want to, like for me, you want to really focus on that very first hit. And sometimes it is rushing in. If you realize, oh, we're going to ambush them, so you and your whole team are running in, then you just have to run in. But if it's like in this scenario where it's a one-on-one, then just making sure that, you take your time on that, getting that first hit right is important. All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be hitting normally. Okay, that's good. Very good. Yeah, you're landing a lot more crits than you were before. A lot more.
Yay. I have the best teacher.
Let's go. All right. Again, I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna jump.
Okay.
And only swords.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, so close. I was like 1 hit.
Ooh. Nice though.
That was really close.
I got the fast crit.
Yeah. And so I feel like I did pretty good that time, and so like you got the first crit, and even though I did pretty good, you won because I wasn't doing any crits, and most people don't do good with crits. So
Yeah, especially in Battle Box because it's like so chaotic, I guess.
yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah, I was still half health.
Ooh.
But yeah, I think that I mean I got that first hit on you, and that kind of set the tone of, okay, now I have the advantage, and so that is something I think people also panic more after if someone gets that first hit on them and they didn't get any hit, then they'll say, oh well.
Yeah. Well, now I need
now I'm
to.
just
and
more
then
than they
it's
are.
fun.
Even if I have to beat them by like 30% more than I had to beat them by before. There you go. That should have been a crit.
Ah,
There you go.
I was
That's
on
still
hot though.
Yeah, that last crit won you it.
Let's go.
I don't know if I would have died if that wasn't a crit.
Probably not.
TMI.twitch.tv/USERNOTICE.
Thank you, Shelby.
Hashtag Nihachu.
That was just a timing one. That was good. That was good.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. The first one is you had to wait like a little bit longer, so you were falling instead of rising,
Okay.
and that would have been a crit. Other than that, I think you got 2 crits in that fight. So
Yeah. That was very helpful though to know that it's when you're falling. I thought it was just when you're in the air.
all right, I'm gonna do some more strafing. That's so good. You got unlucky with the first hit.
Mm.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Oh.
God.
Good.
You're doing fantastic.
Not much you could have really done there. It was just the first, the
First
first, yeah.
Okay, I got it this time, I swear.
I mean, it's definitely better than before. Because
Thank
even if you land the exact same number of hits, but you're consistently landing crits, then you're doing it's literally like an instantaneous 1.5 times improvement, which is like obviously that's insane.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that was close. That was so close. That was so close. If you had landed that last hit and it was a crit, I would have died.
Ooh, okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ready up.
Alright. I just did really good there. And sometimes it's that beginning part, it's like the beginning part that doesn't happen that often in terms of like battle box games, because I mean it's not one-on-ones, and also you don't want to kind of be sitting around doing that because you'll get shot from the side and like
Yeah.
things like that. So it's usually very brief if it happens, where it's like there's kind of this little standoff where you're both rushing at each other and
then
you're doing little
stop.
tiny micro adjustments to like do it. So let's both just run at each other. We'll both just run at each other, and you'll probably land the hit a lot more because I'm not being as smart about it. But
Ooh.
oh, if you the thing is you took your time there, you backed
Yeah.
up, and if you had landed that hit, I was dead.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually the smart call there, because if you had just tried to like just fight me normally without getting a crit, you would have lost every time.
Ooh, okay.
But backing up there, that was smart.
Oh,
As soon as you
thank
did that,
you.
I was like, oh god, I need to kill her before she gets the crit. Oh, I'm supposed to be running at you. I kind of tricked you there.
That's okay.
Alright. I was on 4 hearts. So.
Those mind games.
All right, we'll both just run each other. But you can do like a little, like you can do a tiny micro if you need to land your crit. Do it like micro adjustments, you know, where you but we're not gonna do like a standoff.
Okay.
You don't have to just run full force, but just
Okay.
you know, just don't like do like a big. Ooh.
I'm not fast
The
enough.
that first hit you landed, but it wasn't a crit. So if that had been a crit,
Let me make sure my mouse. Yeah, I make my mouse sensitivity like higher, like so my mouse is quicker. I'll try it again.
all right. Oh.
Oops.
And when you're going against like the majority of players, they're not like strafing as much, and they're not. I'm telling you, crits are way more. Like you'll just see, and a lot of times you can maybe catch somebody by surprise, or somebody you see somebody that you're gonna go ahead and to get the first hit, and also people have already like done damage to them, you know, and
Right.
like already fought them, and so if you go and watch like like let's say Sapnap's top battle box plays, you'll just see him like go up to somebody, and then he'll go crit, and they're dead, and then crit, and on someone else.
Right.
And so it's like even just like it's the best thing you can do in terms of like quickly improving in battle box.
Right. He does do that. I have
So
been
on
caught
those-
by
on-
surprise so many times by Sapnap.
Yeah. on those hits, you were sprinting on a couple of
Oh,
them.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so letting go of W. Just try that's the biggest thing about getting into like the muscle memory of kind of like letting go of W before every hit. So and it also helps with your aim because if you're not moving, it's easier for you to aim.
Right.
So if you stop, even if you're in midair and just right before you hit, you just let go of W, and then you can press it again right after.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. There
Oh,
you go.
oh, let's go.
There you go. You were letting
Hey,
those crits out, so
Nikki.
you were pressing
Hello?
W. So.
I just got
Look
back
at
to
me
see you
go.
kicking ass. We love
Hell
to see it.
yeah. I'm being taught crits.
Ooh.
Teaching her the mechanics.
The jump back, or what is it called? The revenge hit?
That as well, but mostly just kind of how to utilize them.
Ooh.
Did you have a good shower, Hbomb?
Oh yeah, it was necessary. It got to the point, like I was wearing the same clothes that I went for a run-in yesterday.
Ooh, Hbomb.
Yeah, it was not good. I started smelling myself and I'm like, no.
Ooh, I was on half a heart.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, you got a lot of hits during that. That was good.
Thank
And
you.
I think she got 2 crits or
Yeah,
at
I
least
did.
1. So
got to.
you should take a stab, H.
Sorry, I'll go
Thank
in
you
the
for the
next one.
5 packs. I appreciate it.
What I'm doing right now is I'm not jumping.
Ooh, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. If one of those was a crit, I was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my turn. I'm blue.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
So you can do no jumping if you want, H, or you can take a stab at it and see. Or you can do whatever.
I'm gonna do no jumping first. Or am I? Huh, Nikki?
Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're too fast. You're too fast.
He did the little standoff thing there,
You
and
did.
Yeah.
you rushed in. So if someone does the standoff thing, you pretty much are forced to. Otherwise,
You
you're
go
gonna get
with?
muffined.
Okay, okay.
Wait, do you want to switch off dream?
No, you can go a couple times.
Okay.
You can switch in a few times.
What am I gonna do this time, Nikki?
I'll figure it out and I'll kill you. Oh, you're going this way, huh? No! Oh!
My plan was to hit you into
Oh,
lava
I
when you
wasn't
jumped over, but I
prepared
didn't
for
react
that
in time. What am I gonna do this time, Nikki? I could do anything.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again, Hbomb. Where are you? Oh, there you are. No, wait, where are you?
No. Yeah, where am I?
Oh my gosh! He almost knocked you off.
Where were you? I
I was-
actually didn't see you.
I was on top one of the towers.
Oh,
I tried, like, right when you went into the mid, I tried knocking you in, but I missed my swing.
I see.
Alright, this time I'm 1v1ing you straight up.
Okay.
Or am I? Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's so cute. It had to be like one hit. That was so close.
Yeah, I was at 3 hearts. Like, you immediately
Ooh.
got me to, I think, like 4 or 5 hearts, and I thought I was just
And
done
you had
for.
another teammate there
Ooh.
who would done any damage, and he'd be dead.
Let's go.
This is very true.
One shot by the bow. They are sniper. I don't know who our sniper is gonna be, but yeah.
It's you, Callum,
Gumi,
Gumi, and Eret. That's it. Try strafing a little bit, Nikki, if you
Okay.
can.
Like
a
just
little
going
bit.
around you?
Not just going around me, but a little bit left and right.
Okay.
So when you're not hitting, Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stop whenever you're, like, same way you're letting go of W when you hit. You can let go of everything. That way you're not
Okay.
moving away from your aim. Otherwise, that'll just complicate it.
Okay.
Ooh. One thing is we should try this round doing is try figuring out or get your like sense of range on where you can swing and hit me and where you can't.
Right.
Because there I saw you swinging a little bit too early, and then right when I knew that you swung, I can go in and not worry about you hitting me for like a second.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold still and slowly come into me to get a feel of like how close you need to be to hit me. There you go. Now try it with crit.
Well, okay, wait. Wait, take this too. Oh, I can't. Drop it, okay.
Right click it on me. Or not, that's fine, Nikki. Just kill me.
Oh, wait. No. No?
I think you just missed multiple times. Watcha. Watcha. Try as well when you're mid-air,
Oh,
you can
sorry.
shift on your way down to
Shift.
guarantee that, like shift. So like
Oh,
it stops your
yeah.
running, so you're guaranteed the crit.
Okay.
I told it. Well, you don't have if you're doing the W thing, you don't have to do the shift
Oh,
thing. But you
okay.
can see which one you prefer, because shifting has the same effect. But I let go of WH.
Okay.
Oh, I do both. I try like I try being a whirlwind of what I could be, Dream. Oh jeez, you're so aggressive. Yep.
Ooh.
Swung a little bit too early there.
Okay.
You got me down to like 2 hearts though. You did really good.
I think you were sprinting. I think that's why it didn't land from the stream. But maybe I'm wrong.
Could be.
Otherwise, it would have been a crit. You also don't, just to let you know, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure you might know this, but you don't have to have a fully charged sword to land a crit.
Oh, really? I thought I did.
It just has to be, like, close.
Okay.
I think it's
So that-
80% or 70% or 90%. It's one of those, but...
Oh! You got me down to half a heart.
Oh, no! I was too slow.
Should we try getting like 4v4 going?
Good, dude. Should we ask puns?
Anyone but him. Puns is the only one that's just no, just.
All right, well, I'm gonna go for now. Good luck in the event, you
Okay.
two.
Thank you, Dream.
Bye, Dream.
I'm sure I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, thank you for teaching.
Yes.
Of course. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. God, he is just the meanest person I know. Wait, are you joining back in?
1 second. I just need to message my mods real quick.
Tell them I
Message me.
said hi.
They can hear you.
No, they can't.